Hi guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to make these Star Wars inspired chocolate dipped Oreos, and this is actually the first video in my Christmas Countdown 2015 series where I will be uploading a video each night up through Christmas night, so stay tuned for that. And if you want to find out how I made these cookies, just keep on watching.
Island.
Okay, to start, I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of powdered sugar on my chopping board and my fondant roller just to stop the fondant from sticking. Then I'm going to take that darker shade of yellow fondant, roll it out to about the thickness of a penny or maybe a dime even, and cut out a circle using our cookie cutter that matches the size of our Oreo. Then once I got that, I'm going to put a little bit of water on the back of it just to help it to stick onto our Oreo, and it should look something like this. Then I'm going to take the lighter shade of yellow, roll it out, just like so, and then I'm going to take my round piping tip to cut out 2 little circles for his eyes. Now, if you have a cookie cutter, that is a circle, obviously. That's about this size. Go ahead and use that. I didn't, so I just went ahead and used this piping tip, which is size number 1A, I believe. So yep, just as before, put a little bit of water on the back of it, that way it'll help it stick, but don't like drench it in water because it will dissolve, because fondant is made of sugar, guys, so partially, part of it, yeah. Anyways, so once you've got those 2 eyeballs down, roll out your black fondant, and then we're going to take our handy dandy MacGyver tool called a straw. It's just actually a piece of straw that I cut off. So as you can see there, I can stick the end of my paintbrush in and get those 2 little circles out, which will be his pupils. A little bit of water on the back, just as before, and then push it down just to flatten it out just a wee bit. And do the same for the other pupil, just like that. Nothing crazy, nothing technical here. It's pretty simple. And then you're going to take your pizza cutter and we're going to cut out a little rectangle for his mouth. Just rolling up the excess black fondant so we could use it for the rest of our little characters. But yeah, a tiny little rectangle. I'm just trimming it away to the size that I like, that I think would be proportionate to C-3PO's face. A little bit of water goes a long way, and then stick that right on there. Position it. Yep. Now I'm going to take my gold glitter dust, which is totally edible. I got it at a cake supply store, and take my paintbrush, a different one, not the same one that I was using for the water, because obviously that's not going to work out very well. So yeah, I'm just going to paint his face with a little bit of gold dust, and this is totally optional, you don't have to do this, but I just thought it gave the C-3PO, use your words, okay, yeah, C-3PO a little bit of a pop, and yeah, you can't really see it that much on camera, but in person it looks totally cute, and I think it just, like I said, it adds that little pop. And last thing, I'm just going to grab my edible food marker in the color black and draw little lines on his eyeballs. Now obviously it's not an exact replica, but I think adding the lines gives it a little extra detail that helps to capture the essence of C-3PO. And once I finish that up, just draw on the last line, it should look like this. Now to the next guy. Stop. Wookie time. Nope. Heard it out loud. Anyways, take that tannish fondant and roll it up, cut out a circle for the Wookiee's face, put a little bit of water on the back of it and stick it to the cookie, and it should look like this. And then you're going to take the black fondant, roll it out as well, and then we're going to use that to cut out 2 little circles for his eyeballs. And then with a little bit of water, we're just going to stick those onto his face. Yep, just positioning them just like that. Again, just a little bit of water. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to take my pizza cutter and I'm going to cut a trapezoid shape for his mouth. Now, if you don't know what a trapezoid is, it looks something like this. And I actually ended up leaving it a little too big, so this Wookiee has a really big mouth, but you know, that's okay. He's still loved. Now I'm taking some white fondant and cutting out 2 little triangles, as you can see here on my index finger, and then I'm going to put a little bit of water down and put that inside of his mouth for his 2 little teeth. And once that's done, I'm going to take a toothpick and I'm going to make little lines all along the perimeter of his face to simulate the hair. And then I'm going to take some more black fondant and my round tip, piping tip, and cut out a little circle, and then use that just to cut a little notch off of that circle to make like an oval shape. And then I'm going to shape it with my fingers to make his little nose, because I almost forgot to do that. And then I'm just taking some more water and sticking it down where his nose should be, and then we're all done. To make R2-D2, I'm going to take my blue fondant and I'm going to cut a strip that's about 1/2 inch wide, and then I'm going to cut a rectangle from that piece, just like you see me doing here. Then I'm going to take a thinner strip of blue fondant and I'm going to cut out 4 squares in descending size. So big, medium, slightly smaller, and then small. And then once I'm done with that, I'm going to place them on the Oreo using a little bit of water, and just use a picture as reference, but most of us know what R2-D2 looks like, so you can figure it out. But if not, just follow along here. Obviously, that's why I'm showing you. Okay, nervous laugh, awkward laugh. Anyways, I'm gonna finish doing that and I'll be right back. Alright, now once I have all the blue pieces down, I'm going to take my black fondant, cut out a circle using my round piping tip, and place that in the rectangle at the top of R2-D2. And then I'm going to take some white fondant and my straw, cut out a little circle, and place that in the black circle. And once I am finished placing that on, I'm going to take my red fondant and I'm going to do the same thing, cut out a little circle and put it on the corresponding blue rectangle. And then, once I have that down, waiting, yes, we're waiting. Okay, there, we have my gray fondant. I'm going to roll it out, cut out a rectangular strip, and place that at the bottom of our R2-D2 cookie. And that's pretty much it. He was probably the easiest to make, and he actually, in my opinion, was my favorite. He was the cutest one out of all the cookies that I made. Last but not least is Darth. Now this is actually the trickiest to replicate, so please excuse me if it doesn't look exactly like it, but yeah, let's just get into it, right? Okay, so I took some gray fondant, I cut out a circle with my circle cookie cutter, and I'm going to place it on the cookie just as so, and then I'm going to do the same thing with some black fondant, but I'm going to take my heart cookie cutter and I'm going to make an indent. I'm not going to cut it all the way through, I just want to make a little shape to replicate his little, you know, helmet. And then I'm going to cut out just the center part, and it's going to look like kind of like an M, and you don't want to discard that little piece that you removed because we're going to use that. So just put a little bit of water down and put it on top of the gray, and then take the bottom part of your heart cookie cutter and cut out a little triangle and put that down on your cookie as well. And I'm just taking a toothpick and adjusting as necessary, and then taking my straw, making 2 little eyeballs and putting that down onto the cookie as well. And then lastly, last piece that you have to cut out, a little strip to put down the center of his head. And then once I have that down, I'm going to take my toothpick and make little lines across where his mouth is, and then it's all done. That's it, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked, please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to tune in every night this week because I will be uploading a video each night up through Christmas again as part of my countdown to Christmas 2015. And yeah, until next time, Nokturanlites, good night and good luck.